What's going on, YouTube? This is your man Tech Savvy. Today is July 1st, roughly about 1 o'clock, somewhere around there. Today I'm very excited because the products that I have been waiting on, 3 of them have finally arrived, and I'm looking forward to this installation. I was going for a deeper exhaust system sound. Looking for throttle control for the Slingshot, and I was looking for like a power enhancement to help out the Slingshot to get more power. Basically, it just putting all 3 together. This is what I come up with, and these are the products I'm gonna get ready to install. I'll be installing each one of these products separately, but in this video I'll be telling you all 3 products that I have just received. Alright, first thing first is the products. Here they go down here. Starting with the one that I'm pointing at right now. This is your thermal R&D catback front exit exhaust system. This one right here is your engine cold air intake system. And the last one is going to be the pedal commander. All 3 of these products together, this is what I have come up with to try to give my Slingshot that extra sounding, extra sound, deeper sound, a little bit more power when it comes to power enhancement, and definitely throttle control. So all 3 of these products will be taking care of what I've been trying to do, or been wanting to do for quite some time now. Alright, before I go into the install, I want to first try to do where I want to first get a recording of the startup sound before I do any of these installs, so I can do a comparison from when the initial start, what my slingshot sound like before I started, and then I'll be doing a startup after all 3 products are installed. So this is going to be a 3-part video. First one being installed would be the R&D exhaust. Then I will be installing the cold air intake, and then last I'll be installing the power commander. So let me go ahead and do a startup so I can have something to compare for as the engine startup sound for now, and then once I'm done. So y'all stay tuned. Let me start this vehicle up, okay? I'm gonna put the camera here, so that'll be my recording for my startup. I'm gonna place it here. All right, here we go. Okay, that was my startup. That's my startup before I installed all these products, and then my next startup would be after I install all three. So y'all bear with me, stay tuned for the first video. As I do these install, I will finally, on my third installation, after the third installation out, that's when I would do another startup, so I can do a comparison sound of what the Slingshot sound like before and after. So y'all stay tuned. GoPro, start recording. Hi YouTube, I had to throw on my microphone because it's gonna get loud in here with all this air conditioning I got going on. Alright, the first thing I'm gonna do is install my front exit exhaust. First thing I had to do after I opened up the hood is I had to remove my side luggage. Now my side luggage, depending on if you have a fender or a side luggage, is going to determine how many screws you have to remove. If you don't have a side luggage and you only have the fender, then you have a total of about 6 T40 screws that you have to remove. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Most likely it's going to be a 6 in here somewhere. If you got the side luggage, then it's going to be 7, 8. Then you got 2 additional screws, 9, and then 1 at the top would be total of 10. So instead of me going through showing you how I unscrew something, I'm going to tell you what the next step is. Then I'm going to do it, and then I'll come back on, turn the camera back on when I get ready to go to the next step. So I've already removed my side luggage. Now I got to remove the remaining T40 screws. Once I remove them, I'll turn the camera back on and go to the next step. GoPro, stop recording. Hi YouTube. Like I was saying, if you have the side luggage rack, you have a total of 8 T40 screws that you have to undo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then plus the 2 additional screws that hold the side rack in at the top of the frame here. Alright, after you remove your T40 screws, now you have to find the zip tie that's holding the hood release cable up against this fender. So here's mine right here. You might have additional cables like I do for other wiring, but the only one you're concerned about is the one that's holding the hood release cable. So I'm gonna pop that one right quick, and here we go. Alright, after you remove that one, you should have a free range of your side right here for your fender to be moved out the way. Okay, after you do that, then the top of your heat shield right here, there's a 10mm screw. You have to unscrew this one along with the 2 that's down here at the back here. You're probably gonna have to use a 10mm wrench for those 2 down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this right quick, and I'll be right back. Alright YouTube, after you remove your top heat shield bolt, you got 2 hanger bolts that's down here on the side down here. I got all this wiring in the way, but I'm trying to show it to you. It's a little bit harder to get to, but I'm gonna try my best. Use my hand here. Alright, once you remove, I got it out far enough. Alright, once you remove the hanger bolts, then simply pull out the hanger itself, and there you go. Alright, next thing you got to do is go up under the vehicle and remove the heat shield bolts that's up under the side right here. I gotta look first to see if I can get up under there. If not, I'm gonna have to jack it up. So y'all hold on. Alright, the heat shield bolt and the heat shield clamp is not too bad. I can get my hand up under here, but I can't get my body under there, so it's just enough for me to get a wrench. That's the heat shield bolt, and then I gotta come over here and undo this clamp right here. So y'all hold on. Alright YouTube, after you remove the heat shield clamp and the bolt, you have a total of 4 springs that you have to, total of 5 springs that you have to move. Just come back in up on the top up here, and you can move over your heat shield. I left my flashlight down there so you can see there's a total of 4 springs that has to be removed. They got 1, 2, 3. The 4th one is underneath, and you got the 5th one right here. Alright, what I'm trying to do is avoid having to jack up my slingshot trying to get these springs loose. What I'm gonna use now is my J hook. Once I find out where I put it. Try to use my J hook and pull these springs. Let me get back to it. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, I got my J hook in my hand right here. Now what I was trying to say is I got 4 springs I gotta try to move. I'm not gonna show you all my struggle of trying to get this out because you know it's not gonna be easy. But my attempt is to come through the top and remove 2 springs from the top with my J hook and go up underneath and remove the 2 on the underside of my heat shield. Then come in and remove my heat shield and take out my 5th spring right here. So let me see what I can do. If I struggle, I must definitely tell you. I'm just trying to save some time. GoPro, stop recording. Well, YouTube, I can honestly say, trying to pull these 2 bottom springs down here without jacking it up is gonna be impossible. So I got it up on jack stands. I'm up under it. I'm gonna see if I can pull it this way. I did the 2 from the top. Now the 2 at the bottom is giving me pure hell. And I'll be honest with you, I just don't think I got the strength to pull it. Not laying on my back like this. Let's see. I need to try to come at it at an angle. Let me try this one. Oh boy. Got 1 and 3 down, 1 to go. Oh my goodness. Just can't get a good pull on it that way. Try a different angle. Fuck. Well, excuse the language. But that one was well deserved. And the spring shot off somewhere, so I gotta find it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's here. Alright. Well, other than that, you can see I got it jacked up. And there's 2 bottom springs. RMF. But I got it. Alright. Let me go to the next step, so y'all hold on. Alright, YouTube, this last spring is at the 5th spring is at the top up here. If I simply just move my heat shield over just a little bit, I should be able to come in and pull it. So let me go ahead and get this one out the way. It's the 5th one right here. I ain't gonna be able to do it and hold this camera, so y'all hold on. Alright, I got that last spring out. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull this heat shield. Let's pull it back on my fender. I'll just get my wiring out the way right quick. And got it out. I'm gonna drop my camera. Alright, now it's time to try to get this bad boy out. So y'all hold on. Alright, I got the heat shield out. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull out the old cat back. So I'm dealing with some angles here. Man, I hope the new one won't be as hard as this. And putting it back in. This is why I don't mind showing y'all the struggle, because people make videos thinking it's easy, but it's really not. Trying to see what all holding it. Bring it up, drop it. This little hook. Okay. Hook. If I can just get away from this bar, that would be alright. Woo! Alright, well, this is a struggle. Let me turn the camera off so I don't want to waste no more recording time, but I got to pull this joke out some type of way. It's looking like I got to go at an angle, but this is what's holding it. I can't get past this bar. So, let me figure that out, and I'll get back with you. Okay, I'm going to tell you now, this is not easy at all. But I think I got it. Whew. Alright. Got the oven out. I'm gonna take a break. I need to take a break. And I start working on trying to get the new one in. So y'all hold on. Alright, now it's time to take out the new one and try to put it together before I get it installed. So unpacking everything. The exhaust, the clamp, try to put it all together. Alright, try to put this joker together. Clamp has to be on first. Push it down on the system until you feel it. Oops. That's a 15mm socket. I'm trying to open it up a little bit because it's too tight. I can't put it on. Unless I grab me a rubber mallet or something and beat it on. Alright, just loosen it up just a little bit. All the way until I can feel it going to the end. Now take the exhaust pipe and push it all the way in. Okay. I'm gonna leave it loose because I don't know what angle this joker is gonna go in. And man, it took me an hour to take the old one out, but it's taking a little bit longer because I'm trying to record for you guys. I'm hoping I can get it put in under an hour. So my next step is to try to get it put in. So y'all hold on, let me get ready. Alright, here goes nothing. I'll try to get it back in. I just hope the new one is not as hard as to put it in as the old one was hard to take out. So let's see what we got. Trying to get past my wiring. Get my exhaust in. Try to line it up. Trying to see how I can get this exhaust, or how this exhaust is supposed to go. Ouch, shit. Like, alright, look, I got my clamp turned the wrong way, so I'm gonna have to pull it back out. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, I had to turn around my clamp down there, but I was able to do it while it was still inside. Alright, this new exhaust is smaller than the original, so it's a lot easier to put in. So I'm gonna go ahead and line it up. Got everything lined up. I'll try to grab my heat shield while I can. Let's see if I can get it lined up. Take out this microphone. Let me grab these springs. Be right back. Alright, I had to pull the heat shield back off because I couldn't see the springs when I was trying to pull them to lock them back in place. These springs are just as hard as putting them back on as it was taking them off. Now that I got the heat shield removed, I was able to put one, the top one here, and then a top one under the where the Catalytic converter is at. I got 3 more to go, and I'm not going to show y'all me struggling with these springs, but I can tell you they are hard to put back on, just like it was for us trying to take them off. So after I get these springs back on, I'll come back on when I re-add the heat shield and tighten everything back up. So y'all hold on. Alright, YouTube, I got the 4 springs back in. The little trick I had to do is to give y'all a heads up. On the end of my J-hook, when I was pulling the springs, some of y'all might call it a puller, spring puller. I'm used to calling it a J-hook from being in the military. So my J-hook, I ended up throwing a small ratchet strap at the end of it and pulling my strings to pull my spring. Once I got it in place, I let go of the ratchet strap and it'll pop it in place. So After hustling with it for about a good 10 minutes, I had to find another way to do it. I still use my J hook, but I had to stick a small ratchet strap on at the end of the J hook and pull it that way. Alright, now I got everything in place. I gotta do is put my heat sink back in, then start tightening everything back down. So let me see how difficult it's gonna be to get this heat sink in. Now that my springs are already in. So let me get this microphone off my head. Shaking it all, but get it back here. gotta do now is put my bolt back in place for my heat shield. Put the bolt back in the rear. And that looks like that's gonna be it. So let me go ahead and get those installed. And I'll be right back. Alright YouTube, I'm finishing up my install. The last 5 bolts. I got my heat shield in place. I got the brackets in the back along with the 2 screws. I got them completed. Underneath, I got my clamp and my heat shield bolt. The only thing I got to do now is the actual end of the tailpipe. I gotta move it in place and then lock it down, screw it down, and that'll be the completion of my exhaust install. So let me get this going right quick. Don't know how much y'all can see, but it don't move. Alright YouTube, hey, that completes my install of my R&D front exhaust. Only thing I got to do now is put my luggage rack back on, and then as a closeout, I'll do a startup on here on this on the Slingshot to compare the sound from when I first started, before I installed the exhaust, and then I'm gonna do a comparison with an after start of the vehicle, so you can see how it sounds. My next well, before I say that, I would give this install this product for its installation difficulty level from 1 to 5. I'll say it's about a 3, because the springs, trying to get them removed and put back on was no joke. I had to think of several different ways of trying to get something going until I came up with the ratchet strap on trying to get them going. So the level of difficulty, I would give it a 3 out of 5. But for us, the product itself is getting it in place and getting it on, it's not difficult at all. So other than that, my closeout for this video would be me starting up the vehicle to let you all hear the sound. So y'all stay tuned. Let me get the rest of my luggage bags back on and get it off the jacks, and then I'll do a startup. So y'all stay tuned. Alright YouTube, I got her all back together now. Everything's put back in place. Now it's time for the moment of truth. What does she sound like? So y'all hold on, let me start her up. Well, that completes that completes the woo, that completes the install of the front end exhaust. My next video will be the inject cold air filter, and then my third video will be the what is that thing called? The throttle controller, the front, whatever. I can't even think of the name of it right now. But hey, that concludes the video. I hope y'all liked it. Like the sound of it. Continue to watch, and as I continue to keep going, please like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. If it sounds any different, does it sound different, does it sound the same, let me know. I'm just trying to get them installed. It smells real bad in here. That's why I got the garage closed and got the vehicle started, and I had to hurry up and set it off because there's no ventilation in here. Other than that, that's my spiel for the day. Stay tuned for the next video. GoPro, stop recording.